too, when the accent was on kick rather than throw. In those days, you could not only get yourself into the park, you could bring your automobile along as well. The football played was a little more informal. The officials dropped around in whatever clothing they happened to be wearing. This fellow does the job in shirt sleeves. The football critics of that day referred to the strategy as 2 bucks and a kick. There's 1, 2. Fellas, you take it and see what you can do with it. But they had their thrills too. It's a touchdown, and you can't beat that. Thrills today comes in and handles the ball on every play. The left half, the center half, and the right half form the top of the tee and do most of the ball carrying. The flying wing or blocking half plays on either side of the line, and his job varies depending on the strategy of the play. Plays from the tee require split-second timing. Here, the quarterback makes a complete turn to hand the ball to his center half. At the same time, this man comes out of the right side of interference for the ball carrier, who hopes the men on the left of the line make a hold. Well, let's go. Wait. Let's see if everything is progressing all right. Yes, there's the hole. And take a look at T formation deception. Bernie McDonnell drives into the line. It's a good plunge, but he hasn't got the ball. The handoff was a fake, and Andy Gordon throws a pass to Howie Turner, who's uncovered for a touchdown. And here is a play which depends for success on a well-timed block, another feature of today's game. You see, Ottawa Rough Riders' Howie Turner has the ball. And this man is the only obstacle between the touchdown. But flying wing Bob Paffrath seems to know what to do. Whoops, sorry, old boy, but you've just been handed that well-timed block we were talking. Well, go on, Howie. You're in the clear. Simple, isn't it? Let's try it again. Play. The difference here is that instead of 1, there are 2 men ganging up on Johnny Dengel, Rough Riders halfback. But we also have 2 aces in the hole this time. Flying wing Joe Esquini and center half Tony Golab. Go ahead, fellas, show 'em. You see, another touchdown. Bob Cunningham catches it without breaking stride and runs for a Montreal touchdown. 2 T formation teams emerged triumphant in the East and the West in 1949. Here are the Montreal Alouettes, Eastern champions, warming up before the championship game. And in the white uniforms, the Calgary Stampeders, Western representatives and the defending Grey Cup champions. Canada's #1 athlete for 1949, Frank Pilchuk, wearing number 79, calls the Alouette plays. Keith Spaeth, number 48, quarterbacks these Stampeders, who are shown warming up in training camp after their arrival in the East. But the players didn't come East alone. Before the game, Eastern spectators once again saw another feature of the Grey Cup final, the colorful invasion by the Calgary supporters. They were back in bigger numbers and as colorful as ever for this year's classic. They danced, sang, made flapjacks, and ate chocolate on Toronto streets. The day of the game, they paraded to City Hall for a civic reception. The Indians were the only Calgarians without Stetson. At the City Hall, Mayor McCollum was presented with this genuine handmade Western saddle. The mayor also officiated at the game when he kicked off for 40 yards to get things underway. The ball was held by Mayor-elect McKay of Calgary. Mayor Hood of Montreal looked on. And here are the coaches, Lou Heyman, Alouettes on the left, and Calgary's Les Lear. Now the teams are lined up for the kickoff, so here from the original Sweet Cap broadcast of the game are the highlights of the Grey Cup final.
Now Wilson moving up to the ball. There's the kickoff, and it's a spiral ball, and it goes down to the left end where it's taken by Ralph Toohey. And Toohey goes 5-10, about 9 yards before he is finally pulled down.
First break of the game comes when Spade, standing on his own 20, kicks to Alouettes.
And there's the kick. It's a high spiral ball. It's going. It goes to Wagner, bounces away from him. It's bouncing crazily on the gridiron. Wagner picks it up momentarily, and he loses it. There's a fumble, and it's recovered by Calgary. Traveler Matheson recovers that fumble of Wagner's, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Calgary Stampeders.
Calgary's Kwong picks up 3 yards off tackle. And now from the 34-yard line.
Spread formation, the Stampeders out. The line shifts in. There's 2 men playing wide on the flanker spot. That's put in motion again. It looks like a pass coming up. It isn't. It's a plunging back to Paul Rowe. He goes through center 5, 10, and about 14 yards. George Festagia making the tackle. Rowe picks up a 1st down. That was around a 5-10, close to 14 yards for Paul Rowe, right over center, and they're getting close to pay dirt. Wilson is over the ball. It's 1st and 10 on the Stampeders 17. The handoff is to Harry Hood. Over center again. And he is stopped by Eagle Keys, who was backing up the line. And there was a gain of 6 yards on the play. Wilson over the ball again. Space in the quarterback slot. The handoff is to Rowe. Rowe plunges to the 1-yard line, and he's almost over. He was stopped by Filchak. Rowe was just a yard from pay dirt. There's a horn on the play. Let's see if we can pick up that penalty for you. We'll wait for the official. Illegal interference is the decision against the Stampeders. And the ball is on the Alouettes 21 now. We're going to run this play. There's Hood in motion. And it's going to be a pass. I think there's a horn on the play. I thought I heard it. There's the long pass intended for Hood. It's going, and it is incomplete. It was on the goal line. It was knocked down by Chalk.
And after an exchange of kicks, Montreal scrimmages on their own 25-yard line.
Mickey Highhash finally caught him. Ralph Toohey cut in from the left spot. And he was in the middle there, and Phil Chalk hit him. So this is the Alouettes' first big scoring chance. Here's the T formation again. And this time it's a line play. It's right through there. Festariga, and he's going to the 5-yard line. Festariga right over center. Close to that goal line, not quite 5, I'd say it's about 8 yards to go down. Virgil Wagner.
McCance's kick is good. For Montreal 6, Calgary nothing.
Here's the kickoff, and it's a short kick. And Norm Hill is going after, set up hard. Everybody was onside, and it's fumbled into touch, where it is picked up by Herb Trowick. Nobody's kicked.
And just 3 plays later.
Again, Phil Chalk has it. It's going to be a pass. He drops back. There goes the pass. It's intended for Cunningham along. It's going, and he's got it on the 5. He's over for a touchdown. Cunningham.
The convert by McCance is washed up, so the score remains 11-0. Then early in the second quarter, Montreal comes up with 2 first downs to their own 40.
Montreal in their key formation. Frank Filchuk, the quarterback, at it. He's fading back for a pass, and he throws it, and he jumped high in the air, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by Calgary, by Vern Graham. The ball bounced out of the hands of Cunningham into the hands of Vern Graham, and Calgary are in possession on their own 50-yard line.
Paul Rowe loses 2 yards when trapped by Toohey behind the line. So it's Calgary's second down on their own 48.
But the sun is shining. It's a great day for a great football game. 11-0 is the score. Montreal on top. Getting ready for the snap now. And it's back to Keith Space, fading back to the 40 for a pass over to the side, and it's good to Harry Hood. And Hood's up at the center stripe at the Montreal 50, and he's thrown in a touch at the Montreal 50 by Virgil Wagner. But it's good.
Then after 2 incomplete forward passes,
on the Calgary 50-yard line, gets the ball, gets the kick away nicely just in time. And it's down to the 10-yard line, bounds over the head of Wagner. Wagner fumbles it over the goal line. Now he'll have to get out. No, he's running into touch and goal for a point.
And just before halftime, Stampeders put on their big drive from the Montreal 52.
The quarterback gets the ball, fading back. He's going to toss a pass. He does over to this side to Woody Strode, and Strode is sent in a touch over here. And he has.
They plunge and pass to the Montreal 17.
Keith Space standing right almost underneath him, gets the ball, and he fakes. That's an underhand pass over to Pete Sodas. Sodas coming around the right side, down to the 15, and he's still going, and he's down to the 4-yard line on a pileup. A great run by Pete Sodas before he was stopped by Jack Harper. Riley Matheson did the blocking, made a big hole for Pete Sodas. They're up there coming in. The fans are going wild. Keith Spaeth gets it, and he gives it again, and they dive to the left side of that line, but it holds. Pantages kept on him there. Here comes Doug Turner's up over the ball. Keith Spaeth ready to take it from him. Keith Spaeth gets it and gives it a hand up to Harry Hood around the left side. Hood trying to get over, and Hood goes over. The score is 11-6. Ball is snapped back. It's held there by Spaeth. He kicks it. It's perfect right through the center, and the score is 11-7. Montreal,
and exactly
Alouettes,
4 plays later, when Alouettes kick to Calgary, it's Stampeders' first down on their own 38.
It's their T formation. And it's picked up by Herb Trowick, and Trowick is going down for a touchdown. He's over. His Spaeth didn't see big Herb Trowick busting through there, and Spaeth had his hand up as if to toss that ball. It was knocked out of his hand, and big Herb Trowick weighs 230 pounds, big colored boy on the line for Montreal, broke through, scooped the ball up. A couple of tacklers tried to get him. He pulled them about 5 yards. Finally, they lost their grip. Harry Hood was the tackler, and he went over for a touchdown, making the score 16-7. Here's the attempted convert by Chess McCants, and it's good. 17-7, and again the Montreal Alouettes have taken a 10-point lead. All set to go. There's the whistle. Timing has been called, and we're on our way. There's the kickoff. Oh, it's a high, long ball. It's going to grow on his 10. He's on the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35. He was hit. He was really hit that time. Rowe was set up hard by Ralph Toohey. Left end for the...
About midway in the third quarter, Calgary are on the Montreal 34. It's second down and 3 yards to go.
2nd and 1. 3 yards short of a down. This is the third down. It's Spaeth again. He's looking for his receiver. There it goes. The pass is to a hat, and it's intercepted by Filchuk. And he's got a clear field. He's at midfield. He's at the 45. He looks, and he laterals on the far side, where it's taken by Keith English. And they bobble it. It's a fumble, and it's recovered by Calgary. Well, what do you know? What do you know? Mother told me there'd be days like this. Filchuk lateraled, and it was lateral back to Filchuk. And on the second lateral, it was fumbled and recovered by Keith Spaeth. So it's 1st and 10. Shift is to the left. Spaeth fakes a drop. Oh, and he's hit from behind, and he is tackled hard.
And after a quick kick by Pantages, it's Montreal first down on Calgary's 52.
1st and 10, Montreal's ball on Calgary's 52. It's Filchuk dropping back. There goes the pass, a long one. It's going for a touchdown if it's good, and it's intercepted by Pantages on his own 15. He's on the 20, but the whistle is gone. He was down. He got up and started to run, and the fans are really hollering. Listen.
But interference was called on Pantages, and the pass was ruled complete. On the next play, Wagner picks up 3 yards, and the ball is on Calgary's 15.
Intercepted one, and Pantages the other. It's Filchuk again. It's going to be another pass straight down the middle. It's good, and it's to Toohey. Almost on the goal line. He's stopped by Thodas. About 2 yards short of Peders. The handoff is to Cunningham. He can't make it. And he's held for no gain. It'll be another crack. Here goes again. The handoff is to Wagner, and Wagner is hit. He's over. He bounces off Anderson and gets over for a touchdown. And Montreal...
McCants' convert makes the score 23-7 for Montreal.
Stampeders. McCants doing the kicking. There's the kick. It's a long one. And there's a fan on the field out there. And the ball rolls to Pantages on the 5. He's on the 10-yard, the 15, and he is hit, but he keeps right on going. He's on the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35, the 40, and he's in the clear of but one man, and he is pulled down at center field. Pantages.
Stampeders march to the 14-yard line, where it's third down and a yard to go.
1 yard gain is all that's necessary. Pantages line. He's driven back. He may lose possession. We'll see. Pantages was up there. It may have made it. We'll see. It's going to be close. They may call for the measurements. It is not a first down. That could have been the turning point.
Quarter. Montreal's McCants attempts a placement from the Calgary 29.
A field goal. McCants is going to kick it. It's a beautiful kick. It's good. It's good. A beautiful kick.
The placement is good for 3 points. Montreal 26, Calgary 7. Calgary second down on their own 43.
Sugarfoot Anderson, and there's an underhand pass over to Thodas, and he's down at the 45 to the 50 to the center stripe, and he's sending a touch over at the Montreal 52-yard line. A nice play.
Now it's Stampeders third down on their own 44.
And kick formation with Spaeth back almost on the center stripe. He kicks. He gets a beautiful spiral away down to Cunningham. Cunningham takes it running back towards the goal line. He's on about the 1 now, and he has to step into touch. He's sent in there into the huddle up onto the ball in their T formation. Frank Filchuk in the quarterback gets the ball, gives it on a handoff, and the running play around. Cunningham is smothered behind the goal line, and that'll be...
That makes the score Montreal 26, Calgary 9, and the team scrimmage on the 25-yard line.
On that play, there was a fumble behind the line, and Sugarfoot Anderson has picked it up, and he's over for a touchdown. Perfect, right through the center, and it's 26-15.
Later, Montreal picks up 2 more points. One when McCance's attempted placement goes for a single, and Kiek kicks 1 point, making the 15.
But the game is over. The fans just swarm onto the gridiron. The goats are being carried off now, and it's a terrific milling crowd. They're coming out of the bleachers. They're coming out of the grandstand, out onto the field, and we have signs. We have the Grey Cup already printed in advance, and they're showing them now. The Montreal signs, placards are being hoisted high in there. The players are just not able to get off the field. Sugarfoot Anderson of the Calgary Stampeders is being...
And so the 1949 Grey Cup final goes down in history. But in high school dressing rooms across the land, the names of Filchuk, Spaeth, Wagner, Rowe, Cunningham, and others will be names to remember for years to come. Today, boys like these all across the country are champions in the making, learning to play hard, fast, clean football. Tomorrow, they will take their places in the Parade of Champions.